us, like kind of like how we building the character. Well, okay. So we have to talk to the lorry drivers, but also had that person follow the piggy out there. So we want to talk to them. Open it maybe. Ha! Signal
Look
blue
at
naval
me when
coat.
I'm talking to you.
What is that? So, well, actually looks nice. +1 suggestion, -1 half-life. Replaces esprit de corps. Actually, that works out well for us. That fits our character.
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull.
Oh, jeez.
What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
Well, let me start with your blood type. Oh, actually, yeah. When were you last tested?
Had a battery of tests just last week. I'm practically a patchwork of interesting critters. Kinda like a Manowar.
Despite the attitude, she puts the brush aside.
She's grown frustrated with her work and welcomes the opportunity to challenge authority in other ways.
What are you doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
You don't know what's right?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mono is here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cads. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something
Sense.
true and total.
Why are you committed to defacing the building?
This place is severely lacking in havoc. Not even the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
Okay, I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
You keep looking off to the side. What are you looking
The
at?
lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief.
She turns her head to face the coast and nods disdainfully toward Joyce, performing maintenance on her boat.
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Joyce?
On a first name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world.
Hold on. What's those up?
It's where they grow whores like her. And they're whoremen.
Why all the negativity?
Have you got a crush on her? Aching for an opportunity to defend her honor.
Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
Okay, catch you later,
Watch your
Cindy.
back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
That went well.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
We have +2 and still at 3%. So let's try.
You have no clue. It's just a wall.
Yeah.
So many walls all over Martinaise, weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Well, some money and some magnesium in here.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep? Pig's come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Are you sleeping right now?
Don't get fucking clever with me, pig. You think you're so clever.
Did call me a hoot. Unjury. I didn't know that. As I've always been saying, this is an educational stream. Orange bum, reaction speed, and rhetoric. Now that. Perfect. I do like the Dick Mullen ad, but this fits our character. Another spreading of bullet holes in the wall.
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier.
Someone closer.
You peer into the faded marks in the stone. They peer back like an endless row of tiny black holes. Sweat starts trickling down your brow. Your chest feels tight.
Ouch.
Looking at them. It's closing in, caving in, ever tighter. Your breathing grows even heavier.
Koala.
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You were looking pale there for a second. What are you looking at?
What's with all these bullet holes? I've seen none of them around.
Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old.
So no crime has happened here?
Perhaps a crime of a sort ages ago. But no, these do not warrant an investigation.
But what can you tell me about the revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Should we go?
I guess so. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. These barrels are half full of rainwater. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. Actually, let me put my bottle back again. And I think for now we can turn. So the question now is, so we have the gem mystery, secret passage. We still don't know what to do about it. We have to find morale, find it, speed, and sniff it. Very important. And we have to find way into the harbor as well. And actually, I wanted to check. We'll find the rest of the armor, getting the body down. Call the Lazarus. Cruise with Kuno. Track down your badge. Put the clothes in the trash. Read your ledger and name the case. I thought we did that. Check that down. The reality lowdown. In karaoke. We made the call. Okay. So let's check out the ledger.
It's the ledger you found in the trash.
Oh, I didn't
a
check
cabbage
out
of
everything.
papers
Oh,
hanging
I think
from
it's
the
because
board,
we passed
with the
out. Then I
permeables
forgot
drawer
about it.
inside.
Hey, Lupinia.
It's
Have a good
barely
time
held
lurking.
together by a clip, then
Hope you're
made
doing well.
complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
What's in there? What are they about?
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you.
What's a mention of a naming convention?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
Oh my, they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
More?
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Ukar Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
Yeah, the cases appear to employ some kind of naming convention.
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene?
No, I mean the non-numeric one, with titles.
Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does.
Why is that?
It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
I seem to have named the case the Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Let's count the pages. I have to open an official case. Is that rude?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Commit to paper, using the pen Lena gave you.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Get the body down. Interview the cafeteria manager.
Cross out the ones you've already finished.
A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the citizens' militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Hangman.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now.
Nice.
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
I'm done inspecting these. Close the
You
case
don't
files.
exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Okay, we have a +1 there. Drop the yellow papers.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out.
What types of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
What about the misconduct fine?
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields. A tool for manipulation. Give the lowest amount and people will be ingratiated to you.
Station call.
These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute.
What the field autopsy?
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs, color of the irises, predation marks, condition of sexual organs. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Is that the hidden drawer?
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. Inside, you see 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Oh, fucking kill yourself, you
The
asshole.
words just crossed your mind somehow.
Who are they for?
Who do you think? You. It's slightly, ever so slightly, difficult to breathe once you've done so. The drawer is locked. Blue ink drips from the white pages in your hand.
Well, let's see if we are lucky with a 17% chance.
It's proving to be harder than
We're not.
expected. You just don't have the intellectual rigor to patch the quilt back together. Arson. You don't
There's nothing there. Okay, awesome. Good thing that I checked out my journal. I thought I did it, but I think we passed out, woke up at the car, and then I just did other things. So that's good. We should be pretty close to a level up now. 30 feet away. Let's talk to the lorry drivers. And we also have to talk to the union workers. Actually, let's talk to them now. We talked to the Wild Prime's representative, which may have given us some additional information. And before we talk to them, let's have a cigarette. How do I use the cigarette? How do I do that? Highlight, journal, inventory. Ooh, substance can be administered during dialogue. Tools are context sensitive. Equip them time. The mosaic on the floor outside looks like it, like this used to be a rather nice place before. Yeah, there's talk about that before the revolution and everything blew up into smithereens, this was actually a somewhat better place. Oh, now it's equipped. But how do I use it? That's like a better overview here. I think so. Well, if someone knows, let me know, because I wanted to use that before we talk to them, kind of boost our logic just a little bit. Oh, we're just vibing. Look around. There's a bowl, there's spit in it, reeking of tobacco. You see Hawthorne brushes outside. Photos of men in overalls, toting guns and Union placards.
brickworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. The men are talking, but you swear you hear those black limbs tap on the window as the wind blows outside. There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside. You're not so sure about that. Somehow you just know there's something out there.
Something
Behind.
out there.
Yeah, your mother.
Oh, thanks. Okay, it's not time yet. Later then. Let's talk to... I can't... I could use it, I just don't know how. Actually, let me quickly Google it. Weird. Still doesn't seem like I can really find an answer aside from, oh, it just should be it. No, it's not. If I got this.
The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps.
Oh, there's Clausia up there. Don't know how to get there. Well, okay. So let's just talk to him. Here's what it is.
This is where you say your bit.
Broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can.
Detective.
The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you. Don't say anything.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Cross your arms.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
Yes. The little guy looks at his mates with
Hey,
disbelief.
asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
We are looking for Titus Hardy.
Lieutenant turns to the broad-shouldered man at the end of the table. We need to talk about the hangman out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
No, that's what I said in my dreams last night.
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
Scan the room.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
The boys are too eager to please him to keep their mouths shut. You're gonna get a good head count here. Just wait.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy!
Alright, caller, have some nice food. Bring me a plate as well, please. Thank you.
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
That's the 40-something man from the corner with a spectrum hanging from his neck.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down.
No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
You notice gang tattoos. The man must be either Mask or Saramirizu.
Yeah. You're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Too late. You already scanned the room. You got a pretty good picture of the actors here. You could take another look at the tracks in the mud on the crime scene. Compare it to these guys.
I'm going to take off. Give me a sec. That was actually a good idea. Perception. What if I switch these off? Would it change anything? Oh, there. Okay. Might as well also a drink. Perfect. Now we're ready to do some investigating.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Still not a great chance, 28%.
Wow.
Nope.
Still not doing it. You're bad at this.
Why is this so complicated? I keep failing.
Maybe you keep failing because you suck.
Wow. Thanks.
The trash containers.
I want to see if there's anything else.
The trash containers. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. The container sounds a muffled gong.
Actually, let's equip our bag again, then talk to the workers again. After failing this check, it was worth a try though.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
So the man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny, but my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
I've spoken to the dead man in a bizarre occult vision.
That is fucking bizarre. A magic man. A goddamn magician.
The lieutenant waits for your reply, patiently. His foot taps only a little.
He said love did him in.
Well, well, fortune teller. You might be onto something. They don't just end up in trees for nothing.
There was a speck of truth in there for him. You accidentally touched something.
We had something else, besides the occult vision.
We had to have something. His foot tapping has become less patient now.
Why is there a container belt around the dead man's neck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yeah, why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him.
As he speaks, his fists contract, going through the pulling motion again, savoring it.
We did this together, all of us, until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
So you just confessed to murder?
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
So you murdered him just like that, no remorse.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Let me unlock one more of these slots. And then let's do the genre-vu, the realization. Okay.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Honestly, I drink so much I can't really remember anyone I've sent behind bars.
Doesn't remember them. He just forgets. Are you hearing this, Titus?
Ain't no use keeping a stiff catalog in your head. That's for sure.
He wipes his mouth with the back of his hand. Who called the shots that night?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
No, but seriously, who called the shot that night?
Who do you fucking think does?
Let's point to Fat Angus. Biggest animal dominates the herd. I'm guessing it's the big one.
The sweaty man turns red and looks first down, then around him, apologetically.
It's not the fat ass. Titus runs the Hardy Boys, genius. That's why we're called the Hardy Boys. Ain't that right, fellas?
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
Yes, there are some administrative differences. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
When did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
The fixer turns to remind Titus.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long had you known the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah. Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? The same company you are striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
So why did you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out of line.
He repeats, jaw clamped shut like a vice.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Right, but what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
He wipes spittle from his mouth.
There's slight unease in him, suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. And that was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Lieutenant's trying to make sense of a lot of information.
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl. Young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Was this the same girl who was sexually assaulted, raped, you said?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
Right, but who did he rape then? This is a very serious allegation.
No, you're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter, and I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
Can you give us a few more details? Did you muffle him? We haven't heard any reports of screams.
Titus, you don't have to clarify anything.
We overpowered him, dragged his unconscious body to the tree, put a noose around his neck, and hanged him till he was dead and steady.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
Things aren't quite right here, aren't they? I think so, too. 28%. We only got one shot at it, but... How did you manage to overpower?
With numbers, asshole. How do you think? You're right, Lizzie. I've done enough explaining here.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Where did this overpowering happen?
Weren't you fucking listening? The fucker came to our bar. It happened right here.
Janky might be lying. 42% chance. Let's see.
Actually, they're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given how many questions you've lobbed their way.
All of them? Maybe one of them is fidgeting, cracking under pressure.
Well, this one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Well, I have another question.
Like what, Copper?
So what are we going to do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us, real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Rent-a-cop? So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals. Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Okay. For now, take a break here. We go back outside. I wonder how I can get up there. See if I can actually do something here.
There are several footprints in the mud.
58% chance.
Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right. The Hardy Boys in the mess hall of whirling in rags.
Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick. Titus Hardy. The one with the bald cap on his head.
Interesting.
Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy. Maybe even too easy.
Continue count.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. The inked banger, perhaps. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print.
What else?
5. Another standard work boot. Reinforced toes. Number 44. Same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde, Glen. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot, but number 41. Small like a rat. Shanky.
Should have gotten this earlier.
Better late than never, detective. The whole world is dark and the tracks burn in it with strange beauty.
Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus. Carrying something?
And the last one?
8. Another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn. Curious. A missing 8th Hardy Boy.
Pretty much, Carla. It seems that way. But we have a missing Hardy Boy.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here.
8, actually.
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Revachol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
An aberration. One sole is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy Boy. Wonder who he is.
Do you have any ideas?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor? Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
So one of the people we are looking for is a drummer.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Interesting. If only I had come up with that idea.
He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the number?
I'm guessing that's the
That's that?
skinny Hardy Boy. The one with his front teeth missing.
I mean the rat-faced one.
Yes, well, he did look a bit like a rat. You're right. Do you think those prints belong to him? I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not.
It's the heavy ones.
200. This could be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat Hardy Boy, the one sitting in the middle.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
The fat guy from the booth was carrying the victim.
Possibly, yes.
What do you think happened?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
So far, so good. Only one thing missing.
Yeah, it's really well written, and also like the voice acting is really well done, where it's like you hear that annoyance and the frustration, but it's still subtle. It's subtle enough where it's not too on the nose. I really like it.
Of course, there were 8 tracks, but there are only 7 Hardy Boys.
I know, 8 tracks, 7 Hardy Boys.
Mm-hmm. Which one is missing, do you think? I'm going to say it was our odd soul.
So the odd soul was present at the lynching, but isn't in the mess hall right now.
Yes, I doubt the Hardys are going to tell us who this person is. For now, it's best if we just keep our eyes open. I'm sure our investigation will eventually lead us to the odd soul.
We've been through all of it. I want to check this out again. Can I go in here? No.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
58%.
Because it's
What?
nice and orderly. Well-laid palette. Easy on the eyes. It reveals no secrets at this time.
It's opening. I could check it out. Well, let's talk to the drivers. There's several things that lead us to that.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Any smokes on you?
Nope. Don't smoke.
That's about the big lorry behind
Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Yup. Nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You left the ask around elsewhere.
That's an ask around.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Revachol's weird.
Seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Just be straight with him.
You finance those other addictions with drug trafficking?
Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
Entrapment? What's that?
Entrapment is where a law officer gets a person to commit a criminal offense they otherwise wouldn't commit, often through some trickery or fraud.
Yes. It's like trying to trick a person into doing something criminal that they'd never do.
I wouldn't do something like that.
Then what are you trying to accomplish?
So much for subtlety. Better get straight to the point.
Let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Who do you think could be conducting the drug trade then?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
It's not a lie. It's something else. Impossible to say what at this point, but there's something in him. Some trepidation.
Well, maybe we'll come back after I level up my empathy.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Maybe. You're a lorryman, right? What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
He takes a long drag on the cigarette.
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
There's your in. Take his side in this particular fight.
I don't want to, though. Hold up, but they make all gold in Mara too. I was told they do.
I don't go for that foreign piss. Proper booze is made in Mundi. Or sometimes I like a dram of that Yugograd vodka. Koikos and worse much, but they do no booze.
I agree. It's your responsibility to keep the poison off the streets of Revachol, right?
He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then, damn, it didn't work. You should have signaled you're a nationalist before.
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most other communers have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good
Don't want to get
debate
ass
about
cancer.
genetics at the Wheeling and
Pain
Rags
in the ass.
when some kip boys smashed his luck and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
Serves him right.
It's a fucking travesty, is what it is.
If it's not you, who's running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Wait, the street vendors south of here? The guy's a lorry driver?
Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit? He's selling his employer stuff after he broke the seals on his Humanox lorry. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right? 100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to
Guess
say.
we need to pay Sealang a visit then.
Guess so.
To me, it makes it sound like it's most definitely not the smuggler, Sealang.
The tear machines, your bottles climb.
40 cents. Still need so much more money to pay for the room. I check this out again. See if I
A
see
lorry
more.
stuck in the traffic. The windows are clear.
Anything else there? I'll just see if I can talk to them.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph
Try the
in her
snapping.
hands.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Snap your fingers twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis, you've jolted her back to
The smile
reality.
on her face has disappeared, replaced by the weary aspect of a cornered beast.
I was actually hoping you could tell me that.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
Wait, what's so bad about the 50s?
The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic.
I did
Why
find
do
it
you
past
need
that, yeah.
plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
We've been doing lots of bottle collecting. Where else would you be?
Back in Mefka, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with the young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro. Until you came along, that is.
Who's Gabriel Buenguerro?
This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
Shows you the photograph in the lavish amber frame.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen. This man's got a hold over her, even 50 years later. You can feel it.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all of his lines.
She leans back, savoring the world she's conjured up. I take it you weren't masked when you were young?
Someone was.
She nods as though her meaning were perfectly clear. Someone? At least not your memories?
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
I have a feeling she's not the one smuggling the ingredients for drugs because she seems to have consumed them all.
She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching.
Sorry to interrupt your dreaming, ma'am.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Lowman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden.
Her eyes narrow and she appears to take your measure.
While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, in Methk,
It was a golden age.
Right, I have some other questions for you. Police questions.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She settles back against the railing of her motor lorry. Behind her, mountains of memorabilia, photos, and knickknacks line the dashboard.
There's something off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots.
Ah,
Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
show me the soles of your boots.
Now what do you want with an old woman's boots, Sheriff?
It's for important police business, ma'am.
I'm starting to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are no Gabriel.
She's wearing sturdy worker's boots made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather.
No, the other one, please.
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now, there was a real man.
There's no aberration on the pattern that you can see. She puts her foot down. Wait, wait, what do you mean it was the coronation of Franco Negro?
It was. And then it was no more. And I was no longer holding my father's hand. He was no longer descending the stairs in Ryle. The crowd had gone silent. Perhaps it was another Herife who came and woke me up, looking at my boots, asking questions. Or perhaps it was one of the others in this carnival. I don't remember.
As she says carnival, she gestures to the empty square with the statue and the machines.
Kim, she's not odd soul. These are not the boots that made the prince.
I could have told you that from just looking at them. Her size is 37.
But didn't you do that?
The feet of a little girl, they fit well on the pedals.
What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Okay, but what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
You don't know what you're hauling in your lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
Wait, you get high off driving the lorry?
Oh, it's so much more than a high where I go, Herife. It's low. I go to the bottom.
Closes her eyes in reverie.
Yeah, it's definitely some kick. Some terrible kick in the dark. A sleep kick. Perhaps you can find out later.
What if the cargo is contraband?
Then it's contraband, lawman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like bad hand Hermenegildo.
I still don't really understand this whole boyadero.
Of course not. To truly understand the boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain.
Okay, what's that?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
And they live happily ever after?
Don't be stupid. The boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man, one night. As he and his beloved are out walking along the river Margaret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
So he gives up his riding and settles down, right?
No. The boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Margaret. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
Beautiful song.
The most beautiful. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
Why came he seemed away?
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
You hear that, lawman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Why is that, Lieutenant?
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
He's worried, but not for her. For you. What is it about this woman? If she's not connected to anything?
You drive a lorry if you get like that?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best camioners around. I drive routes no one else will.
What routes?
Lomonosov's Land, Udachnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain.
She nods and closes her eyes again, letting her mind
A
submerge.
terrible cold comes over her, rattling her teeth as she stares inward.
The Transcatlia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas do Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the bluebirds fly.
She opens her eyes again and shudders. I'm something of an expert in blacking out. You should take better care of yourself.
You're right, Lowman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
This feels sarcastic.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say?
You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel. The great adversary. No drugs can compare.
Adversary?
Yes. There is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
I don't like the sound of any of that. Sounds like a horrible drug. The worst one of them all.
Where could I get my hands on an experience like that?
If you don't know,
What is it you're hauling exactly?
you're man, Lowman. What of it?
Okay, put this another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
You said earlier you don't know what cargo you're hauling. Could it be drugs?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grat on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grat, Lowman?
Drugs?
No, Lowman. Diamonds.
If you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around?
Easy. It's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
I didn't ask you about diamonds, did I? I don't care about them.
Diamonds are good for you, Lowman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras.
Okay, so if you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting here?
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
Oh, we found out some things at least. Guess we need to talk to Silang next. South.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
So, Silang, what's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
I'm super into drugs.
That's very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs.
I know.
Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at my home, or on my person.
Sir, it appears to be true. No drugs in sight. Not in the box of sunglasses or under the speakers.
We're looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam.
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But, I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
But you are a lorryman. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
That's not wrong.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. I'm...
Realizing he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
So you forgot to tell me?
Exactly. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity.
So stop, Squid. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd, you know, the drug crowd.
He doesn't want to talk about them. He's afraid.
What are you afraid of, Salang?
Look, there's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I've spent 15 years working my way up.
Your buddy Salang, help us out. Someone will know it was you.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Interesting. Could this driver be connected to the Hardy Boys?
Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Based out strange?
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
It could be. She was strange.
I wonder if it's the classier woman. Could she be associated with the Hardy Boys?
I don't know. I'm not local. I don't know anything about that.
All these other drivers who talk.
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now?
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Okay, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
Okay, that helps. Let's see if I can maybe ask Tommy again.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
I heard that one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know who this lady driver is?
I don't want to talk about that.
I don't mean to pry, but I need your help. She may be involved with the drug business.
Man, I was hoping it isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
So, what's her name?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the lady driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why.
Who is she to you?
A friend? An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
What does she look like?
A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
So it could be classy.
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Dyed. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Now that doesn't fit the description. I asked you who's conducting the drug trade. You said you didn't know. You're saying you do.
I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
He still is. Hoping. It's just wishful thinking on his part. Not trickery.
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
Leave us. It really is.
I just can't, man. I'm not naive.
Said she's troubled. How?
She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
It's not snitching, it's just a few questions.
It's snitching, man. I know what it is.
I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Mind?
The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
The pain it was causing her.
When she left, did she leave her lorry behind?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one. Push Tommy and it will break his heart and his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals. Now is not the time to focus on feelings. You need that info, son. It's right here. The answer is right here. You just need to ask him. Come on, do it.
Fine, we'll drop the matter.
Thank you, friend. Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. Would help with my rhymes, too.
Well, let's see if we can ask the racist for more information.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
I know that you've been giving me the runaround. Heads up. Where's the lady driver?
I don't know what you're talking about.
First, you knew Silang didn't do it.
He did something. He stole his employer's goods and another lorryman's job. You should be thankful for the tip.
Why is
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
You?
No. He means La Puta Madre.
The name resounds like a bell in the air. A dark gong. You get a bad feeling about it. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this.
Yeah, him.
Let him do it. Let's cross our arms.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
Ain't nothing.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is. It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
Tries to light a fresh cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply ends.
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job.
Oh boy. Had a good bluff. Actually. Let's... That's it. That should help us with it.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
A little better than 50-50.
Men like this only respect two things. Strength and fear. Time to turn up the volume.
Tell me her lorry right fucking now. The lady drives sorry. Where is it?
Oh, fuck you. I told you. I'm not gonna...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
I've been to your fucking lorry. I know where it is. I'm gonna burn it down. You hear me?
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. green banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably. I haven't even seen her for days.
Where exactly is the lorry?
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now leave me the fuck alone, okay?
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
Looks like he got his adrenaline up, too.
Perfect. That worked pretty well, I would say. And we're drunk now, so that's good. I mean, we might as well have the whole interface here is a little bit buggy, but another cigarette. Keeping us afloat. This increases our psyche. Doesn't help. I would need something to increase my coordination. Because that would actually help me checking out those metal plates behind the rolling in rags. But we'll get to that eventually. Do a quick save. Just in case, and this seems to be the lorry I'm talking about.
This green found, A to Z, contemporary, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
This must be the one he told us about. Unless he was lying.
Try to peek in the window.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of a seat and two steering levers. It feels like you're peeking into someone's home residence. Inside it's private, cozy, warm, dusty too.
Try the door.
The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced.
How are we going to get this open?
Use the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside.
Good idea.
I don't know how good it is, but this investigation has taken long enough. We can't afford it to take any longer.
Well, that's... Equip.
This green found, A to Z,
70% chance.
contemporary, is with a firm grip you raise the pry bar, a glint of light catching on the tip. Call down the hammer of truth and justice. Release your secrets, lorry cabin.
Yes, fuck the police.
The window shatters, and droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering over the lorry floor and pavement.
Subtle.
Says the lieutenant and sticks his hand in the window like a common car thief and then...
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
Other posters.
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century. One of them particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy, with a hint of amberette, wafting through the bitter air of the cabin.
What's that smell?
The remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume, probably Grenade No. 5.
Tell you the centerfold.
The actress is draped in a sheathed dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera. A feeling of tenderness washes over you. A longing even, perhaps. And gentle tragedy. Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know? But you can't put your finger on whom exactly. The actresses and the rare actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard and a toolbox sits under the driver's seat.
Sound the radio.
Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed, likely by the missing lady driver.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
Why would anyone need so many radio stations?
For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation. With quite a range too.
Anything we can do with the radio?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without a dial key.
The smell of 1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses, and a rusty old toolbox under the seat.
Check the pallets.
You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver. But one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle.
How would anyone glue a piece of sandpaper to the gas pedal?
Sandpaper? A novel technique. Must be to offer some extra grip to the driver's foot.
The sandpaper would also rub off the pattern from the driver's right boot sole.
Yes?
That's where this is going.
Do the honors, he thinks. Connect it yourself.
All the footprints at the crime scene had an aberration. One sole was smoother than the others.
Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
And she's also the one running the drug trade. What a handful.
Now we know for certain who's the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation?
Not necessarily. The lady driver could have kept the drug trade a secret.
You're right. But we should still go and see what Titus has got to say on the matter. Are we finished with the lorry?
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. The radio transmitter sits on the center console, and a faint smell of perfume is in the air.
Let's pull out the tool.
A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
It's unfolded.
It's an issue of Peripherique from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages.
Pick up the note.
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the Ulan frequency system. These formulas look oddly painful. Maybe it's the hangover, but they give you a headache.
The Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
The pull-out toolbox slides back. You close the rust.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce?
Sure. What's up?
All right, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Seems like something police would do. What do you think of all this killing?
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net. I'm not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
Listening in on your calls between you and your station, a worrying prospect.
And last but not least, it looks like the Hardy Boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present at the lynching. This may be the Union connection we've been searching for.
The probe and the case converged, he thinks.
What about the
This was
movie
quite
posters?
the find.
How do they factor in?
As elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
Don't be fooled. Desire always plays a role.
A lot of women there, especially for a lady driver's cabin.
Yes, well...
Unimportant.
So it turns out it is connected to the Union.
Like Joyce told us, yes, logistically. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them, to other ends, as extra ammunition.
Will the RCM open an investigation into this?
We should return to the murder case, see what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, Sometime later, when we're done here. We do not want to get caught in that.
What do you think?
The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madre grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome.
Corruption?
All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
Brief over?
Debrief over. After you.
Right. Let's talk to the Hardy Boys.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
I don't think we can establish the authority just yet. I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardy Boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
This person Glenn wants to hire, he really respects her.
Oh.
She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl? Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy Boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And you're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
Guess what? I've connected you to the local drug trade.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 Kilos.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprint. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grâce?
No, the thunder is his. Leave it to the lieutenant.
No, do the honors. You've earned it.
Thank you. You're right, Titus. There is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. You're the drug trade.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
Good idea. People are always going to do drugs. At least this way you have some control over it.
Thank you. Theoretically, of course. Thank you. Theoretically.
Theoretically?
He seems genuinely surprised at your response. In a good way.
Titus, I'm amazed. Where is the same professionalism when it comes to other topics?
Of course,
You're
Carl.
doing great. I hardly have to interfere at all.
I don't know, Lizzie. I guess theoretical things don't make me emotional. Now, was there anything else? I was sorta gonna get my brewski on.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene. There are only 7 Hardy Boys here.
The 8th Hardy, the one who's missing. She runs the thing, right?
My answer is fuck off.
That's rude.
Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy. I run this goddamn scene.
Finally, you got something out of him. This could prove useful in the future.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
I know! Fatty walked on all fours. He's so fucking fat he left 2 sets of footprints.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all fours. Anything else you need to know?
Okay, now on Authority 2 only. Man, this is tough. Let's
Again,
see
just get the dead guy's
if
autograph.
there's anything else about the hanging.
Good one, Titus.
Why don't I just arrest you?
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
Not in the arresting mood?
Mean little eyes come alive with hatred.
A fearful readiness, like an electrical charge, raises hairs in the room. By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed, and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact with you.
Okay.
Wise move. You made the right choice there.
Step away.
Now make another one and get the fuck out of our booth. We're not gonna do this again. About fucking time.
Well, slowly but surely, inching our way closer in the investigation. Do you have anything else
I've
to say?
got nothing to say to you. Why are you
Brownie girl.
wasting your time? I am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
Get a grip, Glenn. She went to law
So
school.
fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
No, Glenn, they aren't.
So much about that. Pretty close to leveling up. Well, I want to see if Guard has anything to say
Can I
about
help
the blue
you?
door and us finding out
Another
it's
thing.
not connected
Great.
to the fridge.
I love those. Oh, yes, that door. Sure. Yes. Yes.
I guess not. I think this is a good time to end it for today and end our investigation. We next time we still have the bookstore to investigate further, and we have to find a way into the harbor still. So that's our main goal. But there's also plenty of other things to investigate. But that will happen next time. I'm not sure when the next Disco Elysium stream will be. Either on Wednesday or possibly next week, one or the other. I plan on streaming Graveyard Keeper tomorrow around the same time, and also then another stream on Wednesday. It'll either be Disco Elysium or the DLC for Dratch. Kind of see how I feel on what I want to stream, but keep an eye out for that. Also go check out NeoCap on YouTube, the new series that I started. They're really cool narrative style game, so worth checking out. Thank you all for hanging out. Hope you had a good time, and until next time, have a great day. Bye bye.